bed. I've got another one. This is a better music bed. We played this one. I think this one's better. I like it.
I can't hear it.
Yeah, they can. Well, yeah, the thing is I played the other music bed last time and I didn't pay any attention to it. I'm like, oh, damn it.
Are you serious? Did you play with the intro?
No, I played the music bed that we played last time, like in the last segment.
Oh.
Which is a no-no, you don't do that.
Oh, really? Is it that bad?
It's not a bad music bed.
No, is it that bad as in bad radio etiquette?
Oh yes, absolutely bad radio etiquette. You don't play the same music bed twice. I don't care if you mind or not. You guys don't know what you need.
True.
You have to be directed. You listen to You Please here on My Radio with myself, Tall Biscuit.
And Bunkerface.
Yes. We are going to delve deep into the mailbag and see what we can find. Interesting topic here.
I'm not going to read it.
Tough, you must. I'm just going to sit here and you can read it.
Hello there, TB. Actually, it's Bunkerface. TB is good anyway. I'm really stressed about the new content patch.
You can read it in Dutch. Translate into Dutch on the fly.
I'm not going to do that.
Go on, do it. It's easy.
Ik ben really...
Go on. Give it a try. Go on.
Ik ben really... I'm really... Wow, it's hard for me to talk in Dutch now.
I've broken him.
Ik ben gestrest over de nieuwe content patch die eraan komt. Die op de PTR nu staat.
Bunkerface says, hello.
What are you...
I'm translating it for you. I'm translating your translation. There you go.
Ik denk dat de mensen die over de content zeiken en zeggen dat het makkelijk is, nog steeds de mensen zijn die op de PTR gaan en kijken wat er aan de hand is.
He has simply purchased a stylish hat for today.
I've got that one, that's true. Wat vind jij van de staat van de PTR zelf? Het werd gebruikt voor testen en voor abilities testen. Maar het wordt nu gebruikt voor het testen van nieuwe content, wat slecht is.
Bunkerface really likes cheese.
De PTR is goed, maar is het goed voor het spel?
Bikes are good. They are great for the environment and carbon neutral. You should ride them or Holland will bomb your country.
Yes, we're the bike capital of the world, I guess.
Yes, they actually ride on they've got special bomber bikes.
Oh. Wishes, sushi. You can't translate that.
Translate sushi. That's not even a real word. You can make one up. You can add one to the Dutch language. You were showing me the Dutch exceptions book earlier. You know, just write it in there.
Sushi.
There you go. See? Easy.
Van de guild. A-Pain.
A-Pain? Are you serious?
Van Dranor E-Eu.
That's quality. Yes. So... I will translate it. I need to now translate my translation because apparently my translation was slightly inaccurate.
No, it wasn't.
No, you're probably right. Hey, TB, I'm really stressed out about the new content badge due to the fact that the PTR exists. I really don't get people who whine that the content is easy, but still, people train the new content in PTR. What do you think about the PTR itself? It used to be for testing new talents and abilities, but it has turned only into testing new content. PTR is good or bad for this game?
Actually, says.
Yes, that's from Zushi, from Guild Epen, on Draenor EU. See, I can speak Dutch.
Epen EU.
EU. There we go. Right. Firstly, I disagree with the idea that the PTR was for testing new talents and builds. I think that's a load of bollocks, quite frankly.
Yes, it is.
I don't see how that would be any more or less valid than testing the new content. It's the public test realm. Yeah?
I think there shouldn't be a public test realm, but that's another story.
I agree. And the question is, though, what's your rationale for that?
Because guilds like Insidia have to go on the PTR to be competitive.
Yes.
And
So
you're
does
giving
any other Ruby
a
guild.
sort of a lame preview.
Yeah. I don't like... This is the reason I don't beta test new WoW expansions. It's like when I get my Cataclysm beta, I won't play it.
Will you give it to me?
Probably.
Thanks.
There you go. See? I'll pay for the rent for the few days. I don't like playing content that I'm going to play again. Because generally speaking, leveling content is really boring. And raid content gets boring if you play it too many times.
Oh wow, you have to play it twice if you do it on the PTR.
Yeah.
I've done the TBC testing, and I went to level 75, And then I had to level again to
Wow,
80.
you went to level 75 in the TBC testing. That's pretty impressive.
We shared accounts.
You're not getting what I'm saying. You could only get to level 70 at TBC.
I mean, 65.
So in other words, you are a horrendous hacker. You're admitting it live on the air here at Lousy.com that you hacked it. You were level 75 during the TBC beta.
Yes, I was.
Yes, and you could have run next Ramas, but then again, you could have run that at any level.
Yes. I was actually running the rehashed version. They already finished it at that time.
Yeah. I don't see any reason whatsoever why players should be expected to play the same content twice just to help Blizzard test a game that they should have tested themselves. And yet still, with PTR stuff, you get bugs.
Yes, that's
and balance
strange.
issues and all manner of other crazy stuff.
Most of the bugs that are still in there have been reported.
Yeah, it's nonsense. I don't agree with the PTR on that principle. I certainly don't have any intention of using it. I think I might go on maybe this time around to try the 5-mans. Because I'm not going to go in them anyway.
Aren't you?
No.
Why not?
It's a 5-mans. What do I care about 5-mans?
It's fun while leveling.
Yeah, but I'm not leveling. I'm level 80. So why do I care about the 5-mans? I mean, these are like the end game 5-mans.
Oh, you mean Ice Crown?
Yeah, I'm talking about the Ice Crown 5-mans.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not going to test them out too.
Yeah, I mean, I may go in there just to try them out there so I can maybe get an early impression of what they're looking at.
Make another video.
Yeah, I might make a video. That would be pretty cool. That's something I've been looking into. And I wouldn't be comfortable doing the raid content because I like to experience the raid content in the way that it's intended, i.e., I prefer to go in there without any guides or anything like that and learn it myself. The problem is that I'm generally behind the curve. Yeah, I'm not in a top-tier endgame raiding guild, and there's been a couple of times where I have been, but it's been like mid-content, yeah?
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
so before like a release. So I say joined an endgame raiding guild when AQ40 had been out for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay, but
that was like a top-tier raiding guild.
So you did Nax within top-tier guild?
Yeah. Before the top-tier guild fell apart at that point. And that was pretty cool because with the Nax anyway, we were able to do some fights that we hadn't seen or done on the PTR or anything before. We didn't bother going on the PTR. We actually had a lot of fun learning them. And these days, the guides and the strats are always out there. And to be a competitive player, you need to read them. And it's irresponsible not to. But every now and again, it would be nice just to go into something completely blind.
Yes, I would agree. But one thing, I'm seeing someone saying in MRC that the PTRs are important because of bug testing.
Yeah.
Why wasn't Jux Run bugged?
Yeah, that's exactly it. I've said this before. There have been pieces of content that have come out that have been bug-free. Yeah? Algernon, Yogg-Saron,
yes,
bug-free.
Entirely.
In fact, even when some of the endgame raiding guilds claimed that it was mathematically impossible to do Yogg plus 0, someone did it anyway. It was possibly the best piece of balanced content we've ever had.
Well, yes.
And that was balanced entirely internally.
Yeah.
There was no testing.
Yeah, okay,
Yogg-Saron, Algernon not tested at all on the PTR.
No, but I mean, their internal team must be good then.
Yes, that proves without a shadow of a doubt that they are entirely capable of testing their own content to a level where it's more balanced, more finely tuned, and more bug-free than stuff that they have had on the PTR.
So why have a PTR anyway?
Exactly. I understand the need maybe to lighten the load a little bit on the testers, but really, I'm sorry, you're making money hand over fist.
Yes, I mean, you've
got to hire Insidia to go and work for you and test your content internally, then hire Insidia, for God's sake.
Or any other guild.
Yeah, just put together an Uber guild. Just put job offers out there. Hire a 25-person team to test your raid content that knows raid content back to front.
Believe me, you can pay it, Blizzard.
Oh, of course they can. Right? They're still hiring GMs. They hire GMs after GMs. They've got the money for it. Right? And the fact of the matter is that we don't pay for the privilege of testing their content. I understand that MMO content sometimes is buggy. That comes with the territory.
True.
But I don't expect to, as a competitive endgame guild, to have to go onto the PTR in order to be competitive, and to be encouraged to go onto the PTR in order to be competitive. It's not acceptable.
Yeah, I would agree. Let's see. If you wouldn't have a PTR, that wouldn't mean everyone starts at the same level. Although, you would have to have a patch at the same day in every continent. Because, well, to be fair,
they haven't done it before. Yeah, but they didn't have, say, Algernon. Algernon was unlocked on US before EU.
Yeah, but they did have Jacques Ron. So that gives US one day in advance, I guess.
Yeah, well, that's happened before. That happened with Cthulhu and things like that. And
that's true.
The EU doesn't care. The EU's going to win anyway, most likely. I mean, thankfully, guilds like Premonition on the US side are really starting to get competitive again.
Yeah, true.
It's been a while since the US has been competitive with the EU for whatever reason. I couldn't imagine why, but guilds like Premonition, who are fantastic guys. I mean, you've heard them on the show. They're great, great people, and they are extremely skilled. And they're representing for the US, I believe. Aren't Vodka US side as well?
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know.
Yeah, I think there was a video on MMO Champion of Lord Marrow, what's his face, off of the PTR,
yeah.
and they were testing him there. But you hear on the vent that they're developing tactics.
True, yeah.
That's what they're on there for. And they'll report bugs as well, don't get me wrong. I'm not claiming that they're on there simply to exploit the fact that they're able to do everything early, but if you're going to be a competitive guild now, these days, you have to do that, and I don't think that that's an acceptable situation to be in. And we asked Premonition as well. I remember in the interview I asked Premonition about that, and they hated it. They hated having to do that, because they don't want to do the same content again on the live realms. They want to go into everything fresh and have a good competition that way.
They don't have to prove anything to themselves anymore when it's live. They know they can beat it, just how fast they can do it. It's a bit silly.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know of any endgame guild that really approves of the way that the PTR is handled at the moment. And at least they're making an effort now to be a bit more selective in the testing, that they're introducing, like, say, one boss at a specific time to be stress tested.
Yes, but they're still doing the boss, which is still bad.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, I imagine they're not going to have the Lich King and maybe the second off last boss. They probably won't allow you to test those.
Yes, I do hope that at least the last part of the instance isn't tested.
Yeah. It's not a lot exciting when you can see the entire instance in strategy video form before you even go in there.
I didn't check, but did they do Anoop Arak PTR testing?
Yes, they did.
Stupid.
And the hard mode. They tested the hard mode as well.
What an idiots.
Yeah, literally the entire of TOC was mapped out and ready to go before they even started, which is why it was cleared in, well, 5 weeks.
No,
6 weeks.
You can't say that. When the restrictions were gone, it was cleared in a week.
Yeah, it was the gating system, which was nonsense.
Yes, the gating system kind of helped people up, and that was it.
Well, the gating system was one cockblock after another. It's like, we know all these guys go blast through the content, we're trying to limit them as much as we possibly can. That's not acceptable.
Yes, 4 times doors.
Why? Yeah. So, conclusion on that particular topic. PTR, lousy.
Bad.
We don't like the PTR at all. I understand that the Blizzard feels the need for it, but I'm sorry. You're like one of the richest development studios in the world. Don't give me that tripe.
You've got 6 million people playing the US and the EU. You
Yeah.
can do it on yourself with the money you get from us.
Again, you're making money hand over fist. You're basically propping up Activision until Modern Warfare 2 comes out.
Please, don't start about Activision. Please.
I heard that Bobby Kotick's going to be an optional hard mode boss in Icecrown.
Hard mode?
Yeah, he's going to be waving his diverse stock portfolio at you. It's for Imber TPS. He'll smack you around the head with it. It's like, games are not supposed to be fun. Games are supposed to be work and products.
Making games, so remember.
Yes, making games is not supposed to be fun. We can charge whatever we want. Well, and then he announces, like, in the raid, it's like, it's a worldwide shout. It's like, Bobby Kotick yells, now the subscription price is $25 a month, unless you are able to defeat me. Within 1 hour.
Oh, and I guess some White Knights will actually defend Blizzard. Oh, they didn't defeat this boss, so now our subscription is higher.
Yeah, it's the endgame guild's fault for not defeating Algernon version 2, aka Bobby Kotick.
Yes.
Instead of going back to say, yes, Azeroth is going to be destroyed, it's like, yes, now you must pay double your subscription. And we know that people will pay it because they're stupid.
And now it's the endgame's fault.
It's the endgame Raiders' fault. Turn them against each other. Masterful, masterful.
Divide and conquer.
Yes, I wonder why we're not on the fan site list anymore, where we keep slagging off the CEO of Activision Blizzard. We're actually still on the EU. The EU guys don't give a damn. We're still on the EU fan site list, which is very good.
That's more important.
Yeah, I mean, I talked last show. It is more important. The guys at the EU, Blizzard EU, are fantastic.
They do more than the US guys, from my
In terms of the community, yeah, they do. Outside of the forums, They really do. I mean, their community spotlight section and everything is way better.
I would agree.
Their fan site list is way more comprehensive. They divide by language as well, which is very cool.
And it's less buried, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, it is. It's more prominent. It's easier to read, and they're way more cooperative in terms of player-made FAQs and stuff like that. Loads of guides all over the forums.
Yours about...
yeah, my FAQ's up there. So, yeah. We like Thundgot, and we like... What the hell are the other guys?
The other guys.
Yeah, the other guys. Yeah, you guys. Vanarus
and...
A something.
Yeah, you're awesome.
You're awesome.
A.
We can't remember your name, but you're awesome anyway.
And O.
You're listening to Open Please, or You Please, whichever you prefer. Here,
You Please.
Here on WoW Radio. Pantera's good. We should play that.
Let's not walk.
Which one? Which do you prefer?
Oh, wait. I'm broken.
Are you? Well, we should get you on the PTR for testing.